Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here, and it is Hugo Junker's anniversary. Now the question is, oh man, I should have spawned in a G right here. But I got my good little, whoa, Sparviero and a Mitchell there. Got my happy-faced Stuka. He loves to kill stuff. Which was also the topic of one of my recent videos, where I broke off both wings, and by wings I mean landing gear. I broke off both the front and the rear landing gear, so all three of those. BF109F, good lord, I do not want to encounter that guy. And then in realistic battles, this thing turns out to be a pretty decent and competent fighter. Now the thing is, you break off the landing gear not because of maneuverability. The thing already has its really good maneuverability and really good roll rate, and we don't want to get in a 109F here, but it looks like that's what's going to happen. Well, that worked out really well. He stalled to try to get me. But you break off the wheels and you drop your ordnance earlier so that... Gotta get out of there so we don't get chewed up by him. We'll pop back on him probably. We got P-63s. We're gonna have to drop this bomb. And by bomb I mean all 4 bombs. And you know, we shouldn't have dropped bombs. But you do it for speed because this thing's energy retention is downright terrible. But good old Junkers, I know most of you who have played as the Stuka, but I'm wondering how many of you guys have played as the Junkers 88, the Schnell bomber. That thing is a lot of fun to fly. It's probably one of my favorite medium bombers. I think it looks pretty cool. It's got a really cool cockpit. But we're sitting at 1 kill right now anyway. We're the top of one of the tops of the table. We probably should have kept the bombs and planned out what we were going to be doing a little better. But I got pizza in the oven for good old Hugo here. Caught him on fire. That's good. It's always good to catch him on fire. So, even in arcade, you can tell how terrible the energy retention is. And when you're flying this thing in realistic battles, you just can't really... Once you drop... One advantage you have is your air spawn. You spawn it with the bombers, so you get a spawn a little higher up if you're in the Ds or below. And I think the Gs are a little different because they're technically considered attackers since they don't have any bombs and they can't carry any bombs. But once you lose your altitude advantage, it takes a little bit of time, you know, obviously to build that back, and this thing just doesn't climb very well. It doesn't build up speed. Once you lose it, it's pretty much gone. And as you can see, even here in arcade, I'm below 250 kilometers per hour. Granted, I do have 4 bombs, and I do get that, you know, unlimited arcade web. Let's see. Don't want to get beset upon by that guy. Let's see. Where's the close? Here we go. Got some tanks to go after. Let's take a look. Is this guy coming in on me? No, we're passing each other. Alright, so which bombs drop first? I would imagine it's the 50s. Alright, that worked out. We didn't blow off. Ooh, good lord. Explosions. Someone's trying to bomb from a high. But I love the Stukas. It's something you kind of... It's just a joy. Just jump in arcade, play some derpy planes, and have instructor screw you over real quick. Alright, so what are we looking at? Anybody? I'm surprised. Normally when I see a Stuka, I'm like, oh, that is an easy target. Not necessarily because we know it has formidable armament in most cases from the D5 and above, you know, 20mm cannons or 37mm cannons. But it just... And it can maneuver very well, but for the same reasons I said earlier, as I run into a... What happened there? That honestly startled me. I was in the middle of talking and I just flinched because I had no idea what happened. I'm gonna have to watch that again because it looked like my wings were fine. Looked to be a phantom, a phantom crash right there. I really don't know. I have no explanation for that. But this is one of my derp lineups, just all Stukas. What are some other good ones is the question. Because, you know, there's sometimes you just need to, you know, wind down, blow off some steam, and get a good laugh. And there's nothing better than a bunch of Stukas. I mean, look at this plane. It's just so unique and derpy looking in its own special way. Got Typhoon, Spitfires, a whole manner of bad meanies up there. Shooting down one poor bomber. Alright, so we got a P400 and a Dornier. Dornier is down. Shot down by oh, I thought it was a Stuka G. It was a 109G. You know, we want something with a lot of surface area so that we have a much higher chance of hitting it. This IL-2 could fit the bill. Look at that. Flashes. Rude. TBF. We'll take that. Good lord, I'm on fire. Oh, the sniper. Yeah, I kinda stopped talking right there because I knew I had to focus. Because since we were on fire, our time was limited. So I had to focus. Got the sniper shot. I'm trying to remember like my longest kill. Oh, look at that. The Kiwi roundels. That's unusual. You don't often see that. Let's see what we got in the D3. Yeah, 7.92s. The D5 is probably the best Stuka all around. The Gs are tier 3. If they were tier 2, they'd be pretty fun. But as far as matchmaking goes, you're generally faced against pretty tough competition. So there's a Kai 45. That's pretty good surface area. You know, a big old plane. Some Spitfires, P-38G. P-38G is decent surface area, but it's kind of a really strange looking plane, you know, as far as it's got a big wide open space right behind the cockpit. There's no rear tail. Instead of one large rear tail, you got two smaller ones. And if you're approaching it from behind like we are, this Kai 45, we're gonna have to just get in close. Look at that, missing, barely. Good lord, what's that guy doing? Alright, so we just bled off all of our speed. We hope he's gonna dive down again. It looks like his left engine's dying, perchance. No, it wasn't. Was that a flash? Snipe! Oh, he juked right at that point. We just can't buy a shot right here. So, someone incoming it looked like. Yikes, we were getting chewed up. We gotta down this guy right here. Can't do it. We got some crazy shots early. And we have gun convergence of 300. He runs into a tree. And we almost ran into a rock. So I'm not sure. Let's gonna check our surroundings, see if we have time to reload. We got a diving Typhoon. Diving or dying? That's the question. That's dying. So we'll reload. Long reload time. And we only get 6 shots. But who's excited to pop some tanks off with this? Now, a lot of people have been asking me, hey Baron, do you know when, you know, tanks will be available for the masses? Will it be out of closed beta? When will it move to open beta? And the question, and you know, the true answer I have is I don't know. And I think anyone who does know is probably under contract not to say. So they couldn't tell you even if they did know. And 109F. You want to be my friend? No, you're dogfighting, aren't you? Just gonna make it very difficult to kill you. Huh. I'm just missing everything. looked like I was pretty close to being on target there. A6M2. There's a lot of small fighters. We're more of a bomber hunter or a tank cracker with this. And those targets are... Yikes. That doesn't look good, does it, ladies and gentlemen? No, it doesn't. Well, hopefully, it looks like someone's on them right now. No, they're dead. And that means we're dead because we got Hispanos in behind us. And elevators out. There's no way out of that. So what we should have done, but I just wanted to line up Stukas for good old Hugo. Oh, and look at that, the Kiwi again. We'll go on a brief little bombing adventure. Oh wow, look at the tickers right now. There's 2 ground targets, enemy ground targets. We'll have to look on the map, find them. They're way back there actually. That pillbox, 2 pillboxes, which we could kill. And that's what we're gonna do. But one thing I am, you know, willing to speculate on and kind of put some money on is I think once you get to go through basically the majority of the tanks in closed beta, you know, in terms of eras, specifically in tiers, then I think it will go into open beta. Because to be an open beta, it doesn't have to be a perfect product, and you could even argue that War Thunder right now is an open beta for planes. And this is a constantly evolving game and project. You know, flight models are changed all the time. Some still need to be changed, and you know which ones those are. So where's this guy going? Yeah, I got light machine guns right now. Not a big fan of going after the phone here, who's diving on that bow fighter actually. So there's armored cars. Do we want to waste our ordnance on the armored cars? I guess we... There's some pillboxes and howitzers. That's where we're going to put our bombs. Hopefully this G doesn't get any ideas. E. I can read, guys. I promise you I can. Spitfire incoming? Hopefully not. They seem to be mostly distracted. We're going to drop everything on that pillbox. The P-63 is going in on it. Will we not be able to... Is he dropping bombs? Oh, he did, but he missed. Dropped them on the howitzers. Oh, good lord. Dolphin dive, baby. Dedication. Well, there you go. So, the Stukas are interesting. I don't think the G's, like... Tier 3 is a bit rough, but then again, they are really potent. But for what they're used for, I don't know if they really get much usage. What is this? We got ourselves, look at that. Hugo, happy anniversary. We just got your Ju-87 Bomber Challenge. And I'm almost up to the King Derp here. The Henschel 129B3 with that 7.5 centimeter tank cracker right there. Anyway, let me know your favorite dirt planes, because right now the Stuka breaking off the wheels in realistic battles is probably my favorite. But I'm always willing to try more, you know that. I mean, we did, after all, do a KV-2 360 no-scope, which was special, to say the least. Anyway, my name is Baron. I thank y'all for watching. Make sure to pull the trigger on that like button, and I am signing out. Stuka! Blitzkrieg is on! So you gotta rip your wheels off then, huh?
Yeah. 500 kilometers an hour.
Should I drop on him?
Yeah, go ahead. That's one wheel gone. That's the second wheel gone. That's my tail wheel about to go.
Oh, there's a Stuka G in his face.
Yeah, all my wheels are gone. And that's a pilot gone.
Nice job.
Now I'm a Corsair without wheels.